So Doom Patrol fans, or just DC Universe fans in general, over the past few days, I've been getting questions like, is Doom Patrol cancelled, or Doom Patrol is cancelled, Boba, why aren't you talking about it? So in today's video, I'm going to go over what not is exactly going on, but why I haven't made that video, because it just isn't necessary right now. How's it going, Doom Patrollers, or DC Universe-ers? I don't know. But either way, yes, as it just said in the intro of this video, I felt like I had to make it. I wasn't going to, but the more and more I keep getting comments saying, oh, you know, Swamp Thing's cancelled now and Doom Patrol's cancelled. First of all, that isn't the case. Doom Patrol is not cancelled. It seems that a lot of people are getting this information from a place where I don't know where they got this information. But like there aren't any like reports as such saying, like, I've extensively looked at this, spoke to the people who I speak to in terms of who know a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go on about that forever. But I'm just saying there aren't. If you Google this, Doom Patrol cancelled, there isn't Variety, Deadline, Forbes, and everyone talking about that, just like how Swamp Thing was cancelled. However, I think this is coming from the fact that as you guys know, recently I've kind of pulled a few articles from Geeks Worldwide, namely an article writer by the name of Thomas Polito. I can't talk right now. Sorry, I've had a coffee, so I'm probably talking a million miles per hour. But the consensus here, what is kind of getting misinterpreted, and I've already spoken about this in my, you know, the real reasons why Swamp Thing was cancelled, is Doom Patrol next, because in that video, after going over the real reasons as to why Swamp Thing was cancelled, and if you want to learn all about that, I know it's a long video, but it kind of required it. That is in the cards above. But I also went over in the back half, and the reason why I'm making this video as well is not every single one of you watch every video, let alone got to that part in the video of my other video. So, you know, I felt like a lot of people need to hear this. Knowing my luck, though, I'm just saying in brackets, like, they could actually, like, you know, there could be an article tomorrow saying, oh, it's cancelled, given the title of this video, which I don't know off the top of my head, but I've got a rough idea. But get to the point, Boba. Essentially, Doom Patrol isn't cancelled. Thomas Polito put up a tweet, which I read out, going back to that point. Doom Patrol is next on a chopping block. No decision has yet been made, or made yet. Like, I'm paraphrasing there. You're probably seeing on the screen right now. But let me get this very clear. Right now, it's not officially been said at all, or there's no reports really, apart from the report of Thomas, you know, who's got a bit of inside sources and stuff like that, I'm guessing, or which, you know, well, it's safe to say he does, obviously. That's kind of what he does. You know, he's obviously got word, and of course it's not surprising. You know, season 1 ended a little while ago now. It's up next on the chopping block in the sense of, are we going to renew it? Are we going to cancel it? Let's think about this. So this is, which makes sense. So let's add in the current state of the DC Universe, which there's a lot of stuff going on at the minute as well. Is it failing? Is it gonna be like completely you know, put in the scrapper, so to speak? And, you know, with the whole Warner Media thing going on, and, you know, what's going on with AT&T executives, if you know what I'm on about, you will know what I'm on about from my Swamp Thing, the real reasons why that kind of got cancelled. And, you know, there's blatantly a bit of stuff going on with the DC Universe app, as much as they're saying nothing really is going on too much at the minute. So what I said in my video the other day about the real reasons as to why Swamp Thing was cancelled, like, bottom line here, and how it's relevant to this video, is that the word on the street is, like, what I like to call from the big cheeses, is that they kind of want a more CW formulaic kind of thing going on at DC Universe, potentially for future seasons. Now, this is basically meaning maybe a lot more, you know, affordable shows. Secondly, 22-ish episodes, and based a lot more on drama, and kinda, and I hate to say it, I love the CW in some regard, well, in a lot of regards, but obviously the Flash and Arrow mainly. I'm just saying, they do kind of do a bit of superhero second, and drama first. No matter what you say there, come on, you know what I mean by that. It's mainly, it's got a lot of drama in it. Like, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but compare that to DC Universe with what they've done with Doom Patrol, for example. That is very segregated compared to the new formulaic approach they might want to do in the future, because that is where they're thinking they might want to take it, which is where a lot of people are naturally getting quite triggered at, like, this word on the street, so to speak. So how does this affect certain shows? It actually won't really affect Titans all that too much, from what I'm understanding. Like, Titans is a show this is where I'm branching into this part of the video. Titans is a show that I feel like would survive this transformation, this evolution into, if they do truly go with this formulaic, more drama-esque CW network kind of superhero show, more affordable, a lot cheaper, and a lot more money to come in that way if they do it that kind of things, right? You know, it makes sense. Titans, the way that kind of show is so different from what Doom Patrol did, it makes sense it would survive that, you know, Pokemon evolution into that. You know, whether it's an upgrade or a degrade, you decide. I think I know where I feel about that. But Doom Patrol, I believe, wouldn't survive that transformation for obvious reasons. And I don't feel like I need to point this out to a lot of you, but like Titans is you know, whether it's its cast and how I feel like they could add a lot more drama into that, and as I said, it could be merged into that, whereas Doom Patrol is very different, a lot more adult, a lot more that kind of thing, where that show can't be put through like the scanner and then coming out something different. It just won't survive that if they're going through this transformation. But that doesn't mean we're not going to get a season 2. So, you know, back to the main kind of point of this video and the title, officially right now, and even behind the scenes, it hasn't been cancelled. It will probably even likely get a season 2. But what I'm saying is, if they do go fully fledged with the formulaic approach of the CW kind of side of things, which they might do in future seasons of the DC Universe shows, like obviously Titans, Stargirl will fit perfectly with that for self-explanatory reasons if you know about everything like that. But Doom Patrol probably won't get a season 3. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not confirming this, I'm not explicitly saying it, I'm not even stating it, I'm just saying we're likely probably going to get a season 2. It will probably be greenlit in my mind, and we'll get like the same kind of Doom Patrol show. But that might be the extent of what they're willing to do with Doom Patrol for obvious reasons, like I've already said, because I don't see how Robot Man, Larry, Trainer, Jane, you know, the Chief, and Rita, I don't see how their dramas and everything they set up in season 1 with so much depth and adult humor and serious stakes, you know, that just won't be blended into this formula of the CW. You know that. You guys know that. So they might throw a bit of a rope, give us a little bit to, you know, don't even know what to say there, watch, but then cut it off there. But Titans, I think, will adapt into the new thing. Stargirl will. Swamp Thing obviously isn't, but there's obviously other reasons there as to why Swamp Thing got cancelled, but it definitely didn't fit in with what the big cheeses wanted. And I'm very confident that Doom Patrol Season 3 wouldn't either. And it's not like they're going to, you know, usher in all of this CW formulaic approach to, you know, all new shows right now. So, like, what I'm trying to say is Doom Patrol being on the chopping block for renewed for Season 2, if they get it, a Season 2, which I'm sure, I'm hopeful and optimistic they will, just saying they'll probably still maintain the same vibe, because yeah, you can't change it. But Season 3, and when Season 3 is coming around, you know, the decision if Doom Patrol is on the chopping block for Season 3, by that time, you know, just judging by the way things are going, they would probably start implementing these new changes with how they want to treat the shows going forward. And for the 1000th time, Titans and Stargirl will fit within that. I'm very confident. And, you know, for all we know right now, they could, you know, maybe it's just the nature of Stargirl anyway, but for all we know behind the scenes, they could be adding this kind of low-key element to Stargirl anyway, and seeing what they can get away with. And if, you know, if it proves very successful, they'll be like, oh, well, we're just going to carry on Titans like this as well, and whatever other show we do. So, you know, I hope that clarifies stuff for you guys. Doom Patrol hasn't been cancelled. There are no official reports about it. Thomas Polito is just, sorry if I'm butchering a name, or his name, is just literally said it's on the chopping block, in the sense of, will it get renewed? Just like every show, they have to decide that. But there's also a lot of things going on in the background of the DC Universe right now, where obviously they're umming and ahhing with things. But I'm confident we'll get Season 2, but I am prepared for it to be its last season for everything I've said in this video. You know, it's no surprise that obviously all of us would, you know, preferably want the way they've maintained their quality on these shows. For example, I wouldn't want it ever to go to the CW formulaic way of doing things, ever. I love what they've done and established. These shows are very expensive, and I can see from a business standpoint, even though I don't agree with it and fundamentally disagree with it, I can understand, like, oh, if you could do something cheaper but still bring these characters to the screen and capitalize on, like, the CW kind of drama that they do every other episode kind of thing, and superhero kind of second, where DC Universe have heavily established character development and everything like that the CW just doesn't nail it on their head like the DC Universe shows do, then they're probably going to go and do that. Do you know what I mean? That seems to be the way of things right now. And I just felt like I wanted to get this specific video out there for you guys who haven't watched the video or are thinking Doom Patrol is cancelled, because I've replied to so many comments now saying it's not cancelled, it's not cancelled, it's not cancelled. Yeah, I'm not going to get that message across, am I? But as I said, it doesn't mean it won't be cancelled. It could. It could. I bloody hope not. But I'm just saying it probably won't be. We'll probably get that season 2. Kind of hope this offered some clarity from my viewpoint and perspective on things. I really hope some of you, I know some of you will, but like, don't take away that I'm trying to be this knowledgeable, godlike person with inside knowledge. I'm not. I'm just saying it how I see it and from what I do know and what seems to be the case. And, you know, maybe a lot of you know stuff already that this does fit in with everything you've already seen. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like it for more DC Universe content like this. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, join my Discord server to talk about DC Universe shows with me personally. Link is in the description down below. But thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.